100.3 Philly's R&B and hip hop. It's the hot spot. DNA here, locked in with my guy Rich Flow.
What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
It's a long time coming.
Man, can't be long enough though.
We was like 6 years ago, 8 years back at Cavalier Radio.
Yeah, I went 2012, 13, 14, around that time. Yeah, it's been
Come
a while.
on, man. We went from college radio to the big leagues. How you feeling?
I'm alive, bro. Life be lifing, but I'm here, so no complaints. I'm grateful for everything that I've been through, everything that I have. So, I'm just happy to keep, I'm still pushing forward.
100%. Start from where you came from.
Well, I'm from the same place as you, Norristown, Pennsylvania. Not Moore Block, but
it's cool though. He's cool.
I am an Easton kid.
Yeah, we still East Side.
I'm an Easton kid.
Yeah.
I grew up in Norristown, Pennsylvania. I was born 1990, December, Sagittarius, for whatever that's worth. But just poverty-stricken neighborhood. Hard-working parents coming from the bottom. That's really just, the butt of my story. But
so we came out, what, Bases Loaded was it
2010.
Talk about that.
I graduated Norristown High, and I was headed into my first semester of community college. I didn't really have a plan. I just knew I was doing what, my friends was doing. So I had no interest of, what I should be going to school for. But I did know I was falling more and more into love with music. I had the opportunity to create my debut mixtape, Bases Loaded, which is probably, my most revered body of work to date. And back then it was just all about rapping over other people's instrumentals. Whatever's hot at the time, you're going to do a freestyle over that. I had the bright idea to kind of conceptualize a project and make a mixtape out of all original content. So when I was rapping over my own beats, or custom-made beats, it kind of helped me stand out more as an artist because I wasn't doing what, everyone else was doing.
So who were some of your inspirations growing up that had you geared toward that style?
I think I was able to impact, my peers in the community around me because I was listening to people like Nas. I was listening to people like Lupe Fiasco. Even on the way over here, me and my brother, we was listening to Nas' new records, and we just kind of reminiscing, thinking about, damn, it's been a few decades later, and he's still just as hot as he was back then, if not sharper. And, him dropping gems in his music always meant more to me because it wasn't about who's hot. It wasn't about how hot he is. It's about, how effective he is. I felt like his lyrics was real. I could listen to him. I always felt like he was a third parent through music. I could learn something from him. It was like a teaching moment. So for me, it was just how can I find a way to implement some of these same practices into my own stuff? Naturally though, it wasn't even like a thought. It wasn't intentional. It was just it came naturally. So when you listen to Bases Loaded, you kind of hear, the remnants of that.
So that we got Black Men in America. Talk about the process behind creating that.
Honestly, I think I wrote Black Man in America in 2014. I believe it was after the Freddie Gray situation, if I'm not mistaken. And I didn't even record it. I just went around and started performing it. And the response that I got from the performance is what showed me how powerful of a record that was, because for me, at the time, it wasn't about intentionality, it was just about frustration and anger and just built up tension. And I felt like I needed to kind of allow myself to be heard in one ways or more. And I came up with Black Man in America. Now, once I had the idea of recording a record and doing a video for it, by then, it was already known that this is gonna be the one. As far as Norristown was concerned, this is gonna be the one.
It was.
We were speaking on earlier how it's unfortunate that that's a great song.
Right.
The reason behind it is just unfortunate because a song like that will always be relevant in America, and it's just unfortunate. But as far as tying those type of topics and issues into my music,
Mm-hmm.
that stems from just, there's an obligation for an artist to be able to have something to say,
Yeah.
something of importance, something relevant. And I feel like that's my duty as an artist, a part of it at least, So
What's coming soon for you? What can we expect from Rich Flow? Let's talk about this concert, man. This guy we got
sir.
going on
Yes,
this
sir.
Thursday.
I'm gonna correct you. It's a social experience, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why it's important. I'm gonna tell you why. So this is gonna be the Drugs Raised the Social Experience. I'm gonna jump ahead. In a month or two, it's gonna be the Drugs Raised This concert.
Mm-hmm.
But the difference is exactly what we were talking about earlier: rap and poetry.
Mm.
This event is going to cater to the poets, the spoken word artists, maybe a little bit of singing, open dialogue, what have you. The concert is going to come later. That's a whole nother level of experience of who I am as an artist. So I wanted to, what I'm trying to create as I'm bringing new things to the table is innovative in my own right. And I wanted to show the difference of my rap ability and my spoken word / poetry ability. And showing how to package these things, because I want to have the ability to offer everyone a little bit of something,
Mm-hmm.
Like coming up, we didn't have any open mic culture in Norristown. We had to go to Philly, Jersey, Baltimore, Delaware, just to hit those stages.
Mm-hmm.
So I always said, when I get the chance, I'm going to create an open mic platform or performing arts company. And, 2018, I made Less Link Later, and you was there for that.
They know. They know. I'll put some clips on there. I'll put some clips on the joint so y'all can see it again. But, I was out there hosting. I did a little stand-up.
Yeah.
I rap once or twice.
Yeah.
I was doing everything out there.
I think you even cried on my stage before. I'm pretty sure you cried on my stage.
Yeah.
But it was meaningful. You
Of
did
course,
a piece
of course. But all together, I want to thank you, though, because you provided me that platform to be who I am and be able to tap into different things.
1,000. That's what it's for. That's like undoubtedly what it's for. And then I gotta thank my team around me, and even you, because like you've helped me on numerous occasions behind the scenes. So I appreciate that. But this event coming up is the Drugs Raised the Social Experience.
Mm-hmm.
We got Mello Jones performing. We got Joey Crack performing. We got Denavia performing. And then we got this new poet. He's not a new poet, but he's going to be newer to the Norristown, to the Norristown realm. His name is Enoch. He's really, really dope.
Okay.
And then you got myself, and I'm doing what you would call poetic theater. So it's going to be quite the experience. I really, it's indescribable. You just got to see it.
I can't wait.
Yeah. It's going to be theatrical.
Okay.
It's going to be visual, audio, and it's going to be tangible. It's going to be physical. It's going to be a little bit of everything.
Got you.
Yeah, you'll see.
One more thing.
Yeah.
What was the idea behind the title Drugs Raised Us?
So there's a few different stories attached to that title that stem from me personally. But I would like to say that I want to say that drugs raised us. It's a term that can mean whatever it means for you. Like, it's not something where I'm selfish about it. I don't feel like, I created this and this is exactly what it means, right? I feel like drugs have influenced all of America, really, and even beyond. And everyone has their personal experience with it, whatever side of the coin they fall on, Jay-Z has a line on American Gangster, track number 7, I believe, where he says, even when you're selling drugs, it's sort of like you're using it. I guess it's two sides to what substance abuse is. And when I heard that, it was like a light bulb. And I was able to create content out of it. I was able to find my story out of it. I was able to assess who I was and where I was at the time because of it, And for me, drugs raised us just ultimately means, exactly what it sounds like. I think you be able to understand a lot more once you hear the music or you hear the poetry or the spoken word or you get a glimpse of the merch or whatever I create from it. But I think it means exactly what you're thinking it means. You know what I mean? So
that's good, man. I can't wait for you to break it down. The show is August 24th. Thursday is going down in Northtown. Get your tickets in the bio down
Tickets
low.
are sold out, man. Tickets are sold out.
My fault.
But those are the free RSVPs. You could still get the I Support Rich Flow tickets. They're still available on the site.
That link
It's only a
down.
few of those.
That link is down there.
Yes, sir.
Rich
Yes,
Flow.
sir.
Appreciate the time, brother.
Appreciate you. Thank you, man.
You already know, man. This gang. Listen, hold. We got bars or we?
Yeah, we could.
You got something for me?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Well, listen. We about to wrap this up. We gonna set him up and we getting out of here. All right. 100.3 Phillies R&B and hip hop.